Cheers, guys. Welcome back to another video. Going to be covering another success story here today. This one is called Got My Dream Job Today. And this one is cool. This one's cool. It's a prime example of what I always talk about when I talk about embodiment, which includes taking action towards your goal in addition to all the practices that we advocate here in terms of the inner work, in terms of the mindset. And let's get into it. All right. So last September, I did my visualization board and I wrote everything I want for my next job. Vision board, I think. So here are the things I asked for. Remote. I wanted to also have a flexible schedule, but I want this job to be 100% remote. 2, I want to earn 130K. Currently, I earn 68K. 3, I want a senior management position. I was so done with assistant jobs. 4, I want my next position to feel valued and important. 5, I want to travel, but just sometimes. I didn't want this to be every single month. 6, I want a boss that really likes my work and likes me too. After 1,000 interviews, some tears along the way with a lot of disappointments, I launched my dream job. I was meditating for so long that this last month I started to be very calm and repeat to myself, no more desperate actions. Sometimes I would wake up at 2 a.m. and apply for jobs. I also started therapy because the interviews took a toll on me. My dream job comes from a job I applied on LinkedIn. When they told that they want to interview me, I was shocked. I thought I don't have those requirements. I studied a lot for it. I did well, and they ghosted me for a month. In the meantime, I had sent 2 messages to the manager asking for an update. After the second message, I gave up, stopped thinking about the job, and told myself, I know my dream job is coming. Please, God, just send me the right opportunity. I don't want to be going through interviews if this is not meant to be. Well, last week, did 3 interviews with them, wasn't expecting it at all, and told myself, if I don't get this, it's okay. This will prepare myself for my job. I love that. But I won't long visualize, I'm not sure what they meant here, anymore, or even meditate or even think about this because what is mine is coming. Oh, I won't long for this maybe. And I felt very calm. Today, I will sign the offer letter. They sent it to me yesterday, and I will get what I asked for. A global position, 100% remote. I will make 130K with the bonus included. This is one of the things I want to make sure you write correctly. You don't need to write exactly how you will get paid. The universe will listen to you. Travel is only 10% of the position. I met the team and loved everyone, especially the manager. Just want to write here for you that sometimes feelings won't get you what you want. All the interviews I did made me rethink my strategies. I started a project management course. I changed my approach on interviews. I started to view an interview as a podcast. Haha, I know this sounds crazy, but I love podcasts. And I started to notice the way each person behaves with the interview as a pattern. They always say things like, I love this question. This is a very good question. And compliment the interview in a certain way. I copy all that, haha, in the end of my interview at this job, and I felt like I knew everyone already. I know this position will be a challenge because it will be something I never done before. But I don't feel nervous. I feel this is what was meant to be. Thank you. This is such a cool success story because this is hitting on exactly what I talk about when I'm steering all of you guys away from this just sitting on the couch type of manifesting. What's being described here is what Maxwell Maltz talks about in Psycho-Cybernetics, which is as you go along the path is revealed to you. That's another quote from Rumi. But essentially, by engaging in this, by going on 1,000 interviews, that is a lot of action. That is the definition of massive action when it comes to this. And by doing that, this person has said that they gained the skills. They rethought about their entire approach to an interview. They were able to build up those communication skills, like I talk about so much, that help you in relationships, that help you in a job context, that help you in every area of your life. Every facet of your life is based on relationships. That's first and foremost key to understand. The only thing you could argue about that with is your health. That if you are, but then again, mental health and emotional health being such a vital aspect of your health, your health is also based on your relationships as well. Because if you can't cultivate positive, fulfilling, harmonious relationships with the people in your life, your health is going to suffer as well. So what I love about this is they were able to develop themselves into having this caring of themselves and this pleasing personality, which is something that Frank Rudolph Jung talks about, and a lot of other of these New Thought teachers, Florence Scovel Shinn. All these people talk about this, right? But it's based on taking action. It's based on experience and embodying that thing, which is to say, I took a project management course, I rethought my strategies, and I began to essentially, this person, they began to enjoy the interview process, is what it sounds like. They said, they're saying things like, I love this question, it's such good questions, and compliment the interviewer in a certain way. What does that show? It shows that you are self-assured. It shows that you've almost flipped the script and you are almost in the interviewer seat by giving the person that's interviewing you this sort of kind of praise or this sort of recognition. You've almost flipped it around, because most people when they're being interviewed are, oh, I hope I answered the question. I hope I get the job. I hope this person likes the way I responded to the question. Well, now you're saying, I like the question that you asked me. Like, I'm so glad you asked that, right? That shows somebody that has conviction in their capabilities, that knows what they're capable of, that is going to appreciate and do well in the position because they have that presence of mind. They have they're present to the moment, and they are actively engaged with what you're talking about in a way that they genuinely love that you asked that question, right? So all of this stuff is things that are gained through experience, things that you gain along the path. And that's why going and walking the path and taking those steps towards your goal as you're engaged in all of these other practices is paramount. And it's why I also posted that other video the other day about, don't allow your feelings to be your God, because your feelings will direct you and tell you, oh, I don't feel like doing this. Who feels like going on 1,000 interviews? Nobody feels like doing that. But this person, and you may not have to do 1,000 like this person did, and maybe that's an exaggeration as well, but the point stands that doing it and embodying it on a physical level is extremely powerful. They've physicalized it, they brought it into being, and along this path, the path has been revealed. The doors have been opened. They have been, seek and the doors will be opened unto you, right? It's another quote from the Bible. But that path towards going is okay. The path implies that you are walking the path. So let's couple of the top comments here. I'm literally visioning a 100K job as a healthcare data analyst, and I'm honestly losing hope. Your post seems like a sign from the universe. Congratulations, very happy for you. The OP said, don't give up. I was watching Joe Dispenza this week, and he said, every time you get frustrated, this takes energy. I think a little different. Get sad one day, next day you are back on the game. Analyze what you can do differently. It will get where you want to be. And thank God I didn't put this vision for nothing. This is your purpose now. Go get it. Yeah. So really, really motivating and inspiring post. And, we can see that a lot of people, it's cool that on this law of attraction subreddit, people aren't so dogmatic with the whole Neville law of assumption things. And we can actually take there's a lot of people that are able to manifest what they want that don't go at it with this really, in my view, extreme approach that a lot of the people in the echo chamber that is the Neville subreddit preach all the time. So a lot of these people are, encouraged and all of these comments are positive. No, there's not a single person in here that's saying, oh, you didn't need to take action. And that's the type of stuff that you would see on the Neville subreddit. But this is, again, what I like about this so much is that they went in and in detail described what they did that allowed them to get this result. And I think that a lot of people that even on the Neville sub or anybody that's achieving success stories, the vast majority of them, and a lot of the ones that I've covered that include, something like this, where it was like applying to a certain college, the girl included that she went and submitted the application, didn't even get it the first time, had to submit it again, right? So these things require manifestation. Even the people that win the lottery, they had to go out and buy the lottery ticket. It all requires some form of action. There will always be some form of action almost along the way. Even the things that literally required no action, first of all, they're usually much more flippant types of goals. They're not going to be this goal of a sustainable income with all of these other parameters of $130,000 fully remote. That is an impressive goal achievement, right? That is something that is also the skills that this person achieved along the path are going to serve them for the rest of their life. And that's the type of big sustaining manifestations that I want to cultivate in my life. And I'm sure that you want to as well. I'm not looking for some quick scratch off lottery ticket win or the free cups of coffee or the parking spaces. Yeah, those things can be achieved with no action. And sometimes even you can get big manifestations with no action. But the path towards becoming that version of yourself involves action. It involves embodying it on a visceral, physical, all levels, physical, mental, and emotional. So that being said, guys, much love as always. I hope this post has been motivating, inspiring, and insightful for you. And I will see you guys. Let me know your comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video.